Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Bri and this is going to be your August 2019 life reading. So this will apply to your career, to your finances, to your health, to whatever in your life you are needing guidance on. This reading is for you. So before we start, I want to say thank you so much for all of the kind feedback I got on my last email. I'm so happy that the advice was able to help so many of you. And if you aren't on my email list, make sure you get on it. I send out so much amazing content throughout the month. You can join by going over to my website, rising.com, or there should be, excuse me, a link down below in the description box. Let's go ahead and let's get started with your reading for August 2019. All right, guys, so this is one part of the August series. Make sure that you check out the love reading as well. So that way you get a complete picture of what the month has in store for you. All right, so most important messages for everyone in life. If you have a question now, go ahead and ask it. And hopefully throughout the duration of this video, it will get answered. All right, guys. So we're going to lay the cards out in 3 rows, the beginning of August, the middle of August, and the end of August. Okay. We're going to be looking at the energy in each part of the month so you know what to expect. And then in the extended, we're going to go much deeper. We're going to look at the mindset to have for the month, the goals to have, where to focus, the challenges that you're going to encounter, what to do, and what you can expect. So, bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Wands, which is very interesting because this was the same bottom of the deck that came up in the love reading. And so what I'm feeling this month is that some of you may feel a little bit off, or you may feel like you're not sure exactly where you're heading because you're heading down a path and heading down a roadway that maybe you've never been on before, or maybe you don't really know anyone who has been on that path or has experienced that. So I feel like, yep, with the world underneath this, I definitely feel that a lot of you are closing one chapter and you're going into a new one. And the only thing that you really have guiding you is God and your intuition. But the reason that you're going down this path is because it's what your heart desires. And it really is bringing you forward in life. It's helping you to rise above a lot of the darkness of your life and to finally get to where you want to go here with the Mother of Wands. And I don't know if you guys just saw that, but this 10 of Swords just kind of like snapped off of this Mother of Wands. And I feel that as a lot of you are really laying all of your anxieties and your worries and your fears to rest, you're finally able to really focus on what's important to you. But I do feel that there is going to be a transition point, okay? And that's totally normal. And that doesn't mean that you're doing the wrong thing and you're on the wrong path. It just means that you're growing. It means that you're expanding. So let's go ahead and let's look at the beginning of August, okay? So we have here the Mother of Swords, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. Okay, so beginning of August, I feel like things are going to start to pick up. I feel like with this Mercury retrograde that has been going on during the month of July, a lot of you maybe have been a little bit more reserved, or maybe haven't been doing all of the different things that you want to do because you were kind of letting that energy pass, or maybe you've just been focusing on other things, or maybe some of you guys have just been focusing on enjoying the summer. But I feel like come August, things are going to start picking up again. Some of you guys might be going back to school like myself, or the new semester is starting. Maybe some of your kids are going back to school, and just kind of life is just going to pick back up here in August. And I definitely feel that. I feel that when it comes to your work, especially when it comes to your career or your job, I feel there's two different groups here. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of going to be putting your foot down with your job more and being more vocal and saying how you feel more. Some of you guys might be in positions or jobs where you feel overlooked or taken for granted. And I feel that for some of you, this might be a month where you're going to be possibly moving on to something else, moving on to something a lot better for you. And you're doing it now from a place of having more understanding about who you are. And also, I feel that you're just more balanced. You're just a more balanced person. And so I feel that because of the growth or the healing or expansion that's been happening in your life, the position or the work that you've been doing, it may no longer resonate with you. It may no longer be helpful to you. And so you're going to be moving forward into different things that maybe resonate a little bit more with you. So I do feel a lot of forward energy out the gate beginning of August, and it definitely feels to be around the area of work, and that could definitely relate to this these wands and the World card here. You certainly could be embarking on a new career path, and it's something you've never done before and you don't really know what's going to happen, but you feel guided to it. Okay, and it's something that you're more in alignment with, and you're getting out of the I feel like probably some harsher energy that you've been in. Okay. All right. Let's look at the middle of August here. We have the Father of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Okay. So come middle of the month here, I feel like there's going to be a period of time here where some of you guys might take a little siesta, take a little vacation here, to really do something that you've been wanting to do. Some of you guys might be going on vacation in the middle of August here. Okay, I just feel that for somebody, if someone's needing a vacation or wanting to go on vacation, that might be coming in the middle of August here, and I feel like it's to do something or to. Yeah, for some of you, it's to do something that you've really been wanting to do. But for some of you guys, it's to do something that you really need to do. And in doing this, in taking time off and in taking time away from maybe something that's a little bit more stressful here, or taking time away from your career, it's actually going to give you the opportunity to take a little break, to take a little bit of a rest, and to get some of the insights that you need. I always say, when you're really close to something, you can't see it, but when you get outside of it, you can see everything. And I feel like some of you guys have been really close to a situation and you haven't been able to really see what's going on there. So I feel that some of you guys are really going to take a step back and you're going to really be able to see what's really going on in your life. I feel like those of you who take that opportunity, those of you who take that step back, it's driven by your just desire to do something for yourself. Like it's purely a passion thing. And this is really good. This is you really connecting to your heart and really connecting to what really is important and connecting to what it is that you really need. And that's what the Four of Cups here. You might feel like you're not connecting to who you really are. You're not connecting to what you really need. And so you're taking the step back to really reconnect. And some of you might find that when you do that where you're at and what you're doing, it doesn't resonate anymore, or it served its purpose. For a lot of you, you may feel like, okay, this career, this job that I've done, I've done it for a long time, but it's really not giving me anything anymore. It's really not, it's not what your heart wants. And so instead of continuing to feel like that, you may kind of like take a couple days of PTO and get somewhere and really think about it. So let's see what happens here at the end of the month. We have the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so spoiler alert, end of the month, you know, I feel like you really start to tap into and you really start doing what feels good for you. But with the 5 of Swords here, there's going to be a little bit of a conflict. And I feel like your needs and your wants and your desires are not going to line up with someone else's needs and their wants and their desires. So this could definitely be an employer for some of you guys. You know, what you want and what you need may not be what the company you work for needs, may not be what your boss needs, may not be what your spouse needs or what your household needs. Okay, so there might be a little bit of a conflict here. Something may not work out as smoothly as you thought it to, or the reaction to how you feel or what you're doing, it may not be as great as you thought it would be. But at the same time, I think most of you guys are going to say, you know what, like this is what makes my heart happy and this is what I want. It isn't something that I've just come up with out of the blue. Okay, if you guys are leaving jobs, if you're switching things up in your life, if you're doing new routines and having new things going on, it isn't something that you just started thinking of, you know, this month. It's something that you have felt for a long time. You've put a lot of thought into it. You've put a lot of time to think about it. I think this month is kind of more of like, maybe this is the month where you're kind of pulling the trigger. And when you do that, it might not go over as well as you thought, or there might be a little hiccup. I don't want to scare you guys. There might just be like a little thing, or this could be internal. This could be a very internal thing. So you might just feel a little bit of guilt for leaving. Or you might feel a little bit of shame, or you might feel like a failure, or you might feel like you're giving up or something like that. So it might be internal. It may not necessarily be an external conflict here. It may be totally internal, okay? But I feel that ultimately when it all boils down, it's like, this is what really matters. Doing what your heart desires, being happy, is what really matters, okay? All right, guys, so I hope that's been helpful. In the extended, we're going to pull a whole other row here, and it's going to be more specific. We're going to be looking at what your mindset should be, where you need to focus your heart, what you need to focus on, the goals, the challenges you're going to face, the potential hiccups you can get into this month. So it's going to be much, much more focused for those of you who want to go in depth, okay? Furthermore, I am opening back up my coaching program. So if you're needing coaching in something, if you're just looking for general life coaching, you need someone to help you, to keep you accountable, to talk to about your life, go ahead and go over to my website, brirising.com/coaching, or click the link in the description down below and fill out that application. Let me know your situation. Let me know what's going on with you, and I'll see if we can work together. When that officially releases, if you're on my email list, you will know when my coaching opens. I anticipate the spots to go very quickly, so make sure you're on my list, that you get the email notification as soon as that opens back up again, okay? Any type of coaching that you're looking for, I specifically work a lot with love and relationship, business, especially online business and career coaching, as well as personal coaching, life coaching, just self-mastery, okay? So you can check out all the information over on my website. And if you would like to get into that extended reading, that link is going to be down below. Those of you who are my subscribers to my monthly subscription, the link will be updated and you'll be able to access the extended immediately following this. So if you have any questions, again, make sure you go over to my website. Just pop your questions over in that contact form and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you guys have a wonderful month, and I will see you guys very soon.